So for my final project, I'm going to be showing you guys some features on the Smartboard and just some basic ways to use the Smartboard. And I'm going to show you around Smart Notebook, and then I'm going to show you how to manipulate and change a Smart Exchange notebook. So first of all, right here is a picture of the Smartboard. These down here are the pens for the Smartboard. You see they come in 4 different colors, kind of like the one we have in the TRC. And then here is the eraser. Over here are the speakers, and then down here is the volume control. And then you can't really see it, but down here are some other buttons, which over here is a blown up picture of the buttons. These are kind of different from the ones that are on our Smartboard in the TRC, but they're pretty common on other Smartboards. So first thing I want to talk about is calibrating the Smartboard. So on a lot of the older ones, you have to push down both of these buttons, and then one of these comes up and you have to use a pin to press the target, and then that'll just basically calibrate it for you. On the Smartboard we have in the TRC, there is a button that will do it for you. Alright, so we're going to pull up Smart Notebook, and I'm just going to show you how to work your way around Smart Notebook. So over here we're going to look at the toolbar. This right here is called the Page Sorter tab. This is called the Gallery tab. It's got all your pictures and everything you can search for. This over here is the Attachments tab. We don't have anything in there, but this is where you would put pictures, files, videos. This is the Properties tab. You click on Fill Effects. That has to do with the color, the background. And then this one is the Add-ons tab. And then over here on the side we have what is called floating tools. These are basically used for when you're actually on the Smartboard and not on a computer. So right here we've got the cursor, we've got a pen, and then if you click on the pen, the settings thing pops up, and you can do different thickness, different colors. We have a highlighter, which you can also pop the settings out, do different thickness and different colors. It doesn't have to be yellow. We have the eraser, the mouse, and then the Smart Notebook, and the on-screen keyboard, which you could also use when you're using the Smartboard. So we're going to get rid of that. And then over here, this is just to flip through the different pages. Down here you can add a page, and over here you can delete a page. And then this double-sided arrow right here, if you double click on it, it moves your toolbars over to the other side if you feel more comfortable using them over there. So up here, these arrows do the same thing as these down there. They just flip through pages. These arrows are undo and then go forward. Add a page, delete a page. This is how you save. This is how you open a file, or you could come to the attachments page. This right here is you can view screens. So we're going to view full screen. You can do transparent background, dual page display, any of these. So we'll just do full screen, see what that looks like. And then you have your controls down here for full screen, so we're just going to get out of that. Right up here is paste, which you guys know what that is. This right here is a screen shade. You pull on that and you can control these. You can go right, down, left. It's basically if you don't want your students seeing something before you do it. Up here is a Smart Document camera. My computer isn't hooked up to one, but we have one in the TRC. You guys have seen us use that before. Over here you can add a table. This is just like in Microsoft Word. You can add as many columns and rows as you want. Right here there's measurement tools. So we have a ruler, a protractor, not sure what that's called, but and a compass. So this one's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have ever used these before, but it's pretty cool. So you can change it, do different degrees. There we go. And you got the degrees right there. And then just spin it around. It's obviously good for math, but it can be used in other things. So over here is our add-ons, which is also down here. This is Smart Exchange. You guys know what Smart Exchange is. If you click on it, it'll take you directly to the website, so it's like a direct link. Over here are our cursor and then our pins. And if you click over here, it gives you all the different types of pins. They're pretty cool to use, so just click through them and try the different ones. And then over here you have your colors, your types of shape for your line. Right here you can add lines in, any kind of line, curved lines, dashed lines, change the color. Over here this is a full fill, so you just click on your color and fill it in. Here's the eraser. You can do it on here, or you can do it on the actual Smartboard. Then right here is a text box. So if you ever want to add in a text box, just open it right there, and there it is. Or you can actually click on that and just click anywhere and it'll pop up. Just double click anywhere and the text box will pop up. And over here we just have shapes and polygons. You can choose the different types of shapes that you want, the fill of it, the thickness, and the transparency. So over here it's about the same as any Microsoft Office. We have like new, save, export, print. So basically anything you can do up here, you can do down here. So now I have the second page here. I have downloaded a template from Smart Exchange, and I'm just going to show you guys how to manipulate it and how to change stuff. So first of all, we're going to give it a background color since it's pretty plain. So we're going to go down here, fill effects. Let's do a pattern. Actually, let's go up here and we're going to type in Christmas, and then let's do a background. So here's a Santa background, so you're just going to click and drag it over, and there it is, and there's Santa in the background. So next we're going to click back on the cursor, then we're going to click on this text box and we're going to edit it. It's kind of in the way, so we're going to make it some prettier font and a little smaller. We're going to pull it in. And we're going to change the wording a little bit. We're going to say, can you find big square, purple circle, etc. and drag the shapes to decorate the tree. And we're going to call this box directions. And then we're going to move this down here. And so the little kitties don't mess it up, we're going to lock it. Right click, click the arrow, lock in place. And then we're going to add a title up here. I'm just going to call it Decorate the Tree. And we're going to give this a pretty little font there. So this time we're going to go back to the cursor. We're going to make the tree a little bit smaller since it kind of takes up the whole page and we can't really see anything. There we go. So we're going to make it smaller, move it down to the middle. We're going to lock this in place so you can't move that. It doesn't need to be moved. So let's add a star on the top of our tree. So we're going to go over to Shapes, Star, and just make one right there. Perfect. So always remember to go back to your cursor. We're going to lock this one. Lock in place. Alright, then we're going to decorate our tree. So these circles, we're just gonna move them on over, start decorating our tree. They're pretty easy to move. We're not gonna lock these in place in case we want to move one around here in a minute. So let's put some stars on our tree. There. Let's make these purple circles a little bit smaller. Kind of too big to fit on the tree. We'll put one more on here. Move that one over. And we'll put one up there. Alright, so we've decorated our tree. Now let's just add some pictures to our page. So we're gonna search Christmas again. We're gonna click on pictures. Let's add some candy canes in here. Put one over there. We're gonna lock it. And let's put some mistletoe above the tree. And we'll lock that one. And let's go ahead and scroll down. We're going to put some presents under the tree. On there. There we go. Lock these. And on this one, I think I want a couple more of these, so I'm going to turn on Infinite Cloner. All I have to do is drag these away, and here they are. It's like Santa came, bunch of presents. This one I'm going to lock in place. So this looks pretty good, so let's do a full screen view and see how it turned out. So that looks pretty good. And as you can see, I locked my tree so it can't move. I locked my candy cane so it can't move. The only thing that can move right now is our ornaments. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then one more thing I'm going to tell you over here. You can click on the floating toolbars, customize, and then you can drag and remove any of these by dragging them back and forth. So that's about the basic tools of Smartboard and Smart Notebook. So hopefully this will help you guys a lot in navigating, and it'll cut down a lot of the time on making lessons on the Smartboard. So I hope you guys enjoyed.